Hello ladies and gentlemen of Not Productive. Before I kick this video off, I just wanted to let you know that my YouTube channel has moved to youtube.com/theinvestigamer. You can find all of my videos there, including a bunch of re-uploads that I just got uploaded from my old channel, like my reviews, my spotlight videos, and I'm even going to start up some card game related stuff, such as Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, that sort of thing. So if you like anything related to video games and you enjoy this video you're about to see, go check out youtube.com/theinvestigamer. There's a link down below and there's going to be an annotation throughout this video. So enjoy the video and I'll see you soon.
Greetings ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Investigamer and this is my PlayStation 4. These puppies released just a few short weeks ago to a lot of fanfare and a lot of media coverage. It's got mixed reviews from all sorts of places, and a lot of people like them and a lot of people hate them. So today we're going to take a look at this PlayStation 4 and decide, is it a decent launch console? Usually video game consoles have a lot of problems at launch. They have hardware failures, software failures, a lack of games, general problems like that, and we're going to see if this one does it any differently. So let's take a look at the PlayStation 4. Firstly, I want to talk about aesthetics. How does it look sitting next to my TV? Well, the design is firmly rooted in a more sleek and sophisticated appeal than the Xbox One, which is more of a big and bold approach. There's some decent ventilation in the back where you've got all your necessary ports, including HDMI, Ethernet, optical audio, power, and some weird auxiliary port, which is intended for the PlayStation camera add-on. For some strange reason, Sony didn't think rear USB ports were necessary. Personally, I beg to differ. There are 2 USB ports in the front, but having more would have been nice. My overall take on the hardware design is pretty positive. I mean, it's minimalistic, it's sleek, it's flawed, but it's functional, and that's what counts. As for the controller, I have nothing but love for this thing. It's easily my favorite controller on the market right now. It's beefier than the PS3 controller and has much better grip. The buttons for the most part have been preserved with the addition of a strange touchpad that is yet to earn its stripes. I'm interested to see how this can benefit new game mechanics, but that's a topic for another video. Another change is the addition of this LED light that changes color to reflect the in-game statuses, like your health and kill zone. It's also used by the PlayStation camera to track the controller's movement, but I haven't got a chance to try that out. It's a welcome addition in my book, albeit somewhat pointless. For me, the real area where this controller shines is its improved ergonomics. It just feels better in your hands, which does impact gameplay quite significantly. The DualShock 4 gets my shining seal of approval. Well, the hardware is cool and all, but let's boot this thing up and check out the system software. I'm getting a little bored of just staring at a box. The PS4 utilizes a brand new menu system called the PlayStation Dynamic Menu, which replaces the downright terrible cross-media bar from the PS3. Seriously, I hated that fucking thing, and I'm glad it's gone. If it had a grave to piss on, I'd be the first one in line. This menu system, however, is immediately better. It looks better, it's more responsive, and it makes sense. The home screen features personalized content from you and your friends, and lined up behind it are your games and applications and that sort of thing. One minor drawback is that you don't seem to be able to order these things yourself. It just automatically places them in some methodical order of importance. I don't know. I'd just rather do it myself in all honesty. The PlayStation Store has also seen some visual improvements, although you won't find many games on it at the moment. Thank goodness the system did come with a month of free PlayStation Plus membership, so I did get some day one freebies like Resogun and Contrast. And the PSN download servers are worlds better than they were at the launch of the PS3. Seriously, I used to take 24 hours on my amazing, practically fiber optic connection to download updates, for Christ's sake. I'm getting consistently fast download speeds now that I've gone over to the PS4 for both games and software updates. However, there is one major drawback of the new system software. It seems to me that Sony wants the PS4 to be as gated content-wise as possible. All the media features we enjoyed from past systems, like local MP3 and video playback from a USB device, video streaming from your PC, even viewing something like a picture slideshow, it's all gone. That's right, if you plug any external media into your PS4, it doesn't give a shit. This means you can't put downloaded music and movies on a USB stick and view them in your living room. Those days are long gone. Sony wants that shit reserved for their bullshit music and movies unlimited service along with all the other content services. But I guess if you're just here for the games, none of that really matters. Speaking of games, let's take a look at a couple of launch titles. Up first is Killzone Shadowfall, a shooter that many would call the Halo of Sony franchises. It's a future-heavy first-person shooter with a greater emphasis on tactics than, say, Call of Duty. It's also the closest thing to a tech demo that you'll find on the PS4, because it looks absolutely gorgeous. Consider it Sony's way of saying, yeah, we can do next-gen graphics. We're not fucking around here. With that said, it's not exactly groundbreaking. If you've ever played a Killzone game before, you won't find many inspiring changes. It's pretty good, but I've seen better. Our second game, Knack, on the other hand, isn't good. And I'm not just saying that because I'm outside its target demographic. I mean, the visuals aren't terrible, most of the time, but the story is. These characters are some of the worst developed I have ever seen. It's just bad. Like, D- Disney bad. On top of that are the poor controls, poor mechanics, and one of the most drawn out, boring campaigns I have ever seen. These two games are the best and worst of Sony's core launch lineup. I'm uploading a review of both Killzone and Knack on my YouTube channel, and you can check those out when they're available. But for right now, I've got to say, the PS4 has fallen into the same problem as almost every other console launch: a lack of decent launch games. I mean, it doesn't have that many at all, and the ones it does have that are exclusives just aren't that great. So what do I think about this brand new system from Sony? Well, it's got solid hardware, it's got a lot under the hood, it's definitely powerful as evidenced by Killzone and a lot of other tech demos they showed at E3 and other events, and it's got probably the best controller on the market in my opinion. This is definitely the biggest reason for me to have this puppy. But at the same time, there's not a lot of games on it, and the games that are coming out for it aren't going to be out for another few months at best. Second Son, I think, is in February. Destiny is like all the way in June. So for now, I would say you should probably save your money. You should probably stick it out and just wait. Just don't waste your time. Don't waste your money. Don't waste your effort just yet. It's just not worth it. $400 is not worth the ability to play Killzone Shadowfall and Knack. It just isn't. So, in the meantime, you can check out my YouTube channel, youtube.com/theinvestigamer. I'm going to have a review of both of these games, along with some other games, such as the very, very terrible Call of Duty Ghosts, Battlefield 4, and many others. As well as a look at this console once it shapes up to be something more than it currently is. I'll probably do another review come around January, maybe February, to see if things have improved for this puppy. In the meantime, I will see you later. I'm the Investigamer. Never trust the crowd, only the investigation. Cheers.